3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that is so cold.
Woo!
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, Colts Podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Ozzy, You Betcha Guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. We're in the Troy Escalade Jacks Podcast, Memorial Podcast Studio. We are live. We are presented by the one, the only Ice Mountain.
I am.
Ice Mountain, baby. Feeling good. Live.
No.
Beers kind of tastes like hunting season.
Yeah, it does.
Look like it too.
So we're past martini season, and now we're into drinking beer out of a can outside season.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And actually, today was a crisp fall air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting chill in Willens out though.
In our new building, I was on the roof, and I wanted to get some of those earmuffs that wrap around the back of your head.
Oh yeah.
Those are the dumbest looking.
every like recess teacher's aide wore those on the playground.
You are 100% right.
Every single teacher's aide.
I just remember a lot of I just feel like people who live in the city wear those.
Yeah.
And I know we live in a city, like Fargo's got 200,000 people, but like New Yorkers, people in Minneapolis, Chicago, I feel like all of them were the target market.
Yeah.
Because they're sleek and fashionable. But in reality, they just kind of look dumb as shit.
I think the main reason for them was like you don't fuck up your hair
Correct.
because it's not going over the top, right?
Yeah, but I wear a hat every day.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it was a large city move.
The slicker move.
It's very Hallmark movie-ish.
Yeah.
That's what I picture when I
Yeah. They made a
Christmas
killing.
Hallmark movies. Yeah.
That was influencer marketing before the internet came around, was putting stuff on Hallmark movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
You got a pair of those?
I don't own a pair of earmuffs except for shooting rifle.
So
Because
earmuffs need to make a comeback then.
Do they
The fluffy ones? Well, it's just...
I think what happened.
It's going to make a comeback, right?
I think they were overstocked on inventory, so they just popped out the middle and made them into fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, you're a little late on the button there.
Hit the fucking button.
Well, I
Jarrett.
just changed the button, so I think we can hit the wrong one.
I mean, it would
Oh,
make sense
boy.
though.
Yeah.
They went completely out of style really quick.
You
too.
got to write them down when you change them,
No,
Jared.
I know.
We were talking about a plan for that.
I know.
Get a standard operating procedure for the funny button.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. They used to be everywhere in stores, and now I feel like I don't.
I feel like it's kind of like a visor. The visors I feel like were hot back in the
Yeah.
early 2000s. Gone.
They're gonna be back though.
They are coming back in the golf world now.
Yep.
Like that's probably the one industry where they didn't truly die out.
That and the football coaching, just coaching community
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Doug
Well,
Peterson.
ever since Eminem is just kind of like, plateaued. He hasn't
Yeah.
been putting out much stuff.
Well, what kind of ruined it is the frat guys took it over in the
Yeah.
early 2000s, and
Mhm.
then it's.
Doug
I
Peterson.
feel like that's where things go to die.
Yeah. The early 2000s.
As soon as I started flipping those things upside down and putting them on
Backwards.
backwards, that was the end of it.
That was me. That was me.
When clothing items get worn not as they are intended, that's when you know they're done. Trying to think of another example. I don't know if I have one.
I think in the 90s, there's like rappers that would wear their jeans backwards.
Yeah. See, there you go.
You guys remember the movie Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think
Jimmy
that's when Visors died.
Yeah,
Mm.
probably. Visors dead for now.
Earmuffs dead
For now.
now.
for now.
I think a good evolution for earmuffs would be like Bluetooth, but I'm sure they had done that by now.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
I didn't
mean-
hear a single thing about him, which means they didn't do a very good job with it.
Or people didn't really want them.
I mean, you could just put your over-the-ear headphones on outside. They'll keep your ears warm.
Beats by Dre, I think, knocked out the earmuff
Yep.
community.
Yep.
The earmuff community is like,
That's
fuck.
absolutely true. Beats
That-
by Dr. Dre.
Well, that and skull candies too. Skull candies were massive
Oh, yeah.
with high school kids in this area.
I still have a pair somewhere.
Do ya?
Oh,
Sick logo.
they would work for 2 weeks and then break.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one
you
earworm.
would crumple them up, put them in your pocket one time, and the earpiece would fall off, and you'd never use them again.
Yeah, that's a classic TJ Maxx right up by the register
in
type
the
of product.
clear plastic box.
Yep.
Oh fuck! I don't have a black and purple pair.
Yeah, for like $26 or something.
My other pair just broke.
Yeah. TJ Maxx has some great buys up in
A
the front.
product that was not supposed to be a consumable ended up being a consumable.
Yeah.
It's like airplane headphones that they give you for free. You just use them once and you throw them away. That's what skull candies became.
I think maybe Skull Candy should reach out to an airline, become the airline headphone.
Yeah, they already got it all figured out. Not a bad idea.
I did get a pair of headphones from the airline last time I was on a plane. I do keep them in my bag because it's the only set of headphones that has the audio jack.
You never know when you're going to use them, and then you just never use them.
Yeah, right. But the one case I do need them, I got them. They're so dog shit though.
I
They're
did
bad.
forget headphones on a plane that didn't have the screen one time. That was really tough.
What'd you do?
It was like biggest first world problems ever. I don't know. I tried to like read stuff. I don't know. Actually, like Anne felt so bad for me. She like let me borrow them for like a half hour.
You're like it's like when you were a kid, early 2000s, taking a shit. You would read like the back of the shampoo
shampoo,
bottle,
yeah.
or you read the same Ducks Unlimited magazine 14 times.
We had ours was
It turns out ducks are still unlimited.
Yeah.
we had outdoor news
Yeah.
magazines.
Yep, another good one. I to be honest, the Fleet Farm catalog was an
Yep.
electric read on the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Maxim.
Hustler.
Yep.
Hustler. Didn't Michael Scott have a subscription to Maxim? I think he did.
For the articles or something. Yeah.
like that.
Ryan, you know what Ice Mountain needs to do?
What does Ice Mountain need to do?
They
Miles?
need to sponsor Luke from the Outdoor Boys as well. I mean, he's always searching for water when he's out on his trips, and he's got to use the water filtration system from some natural spring. We already have natural spring water.
Figure that out already.
Aquifer water.
So you can survive in the woods with a tent to sleep, a bag of flashlight, an axe, and a bottle of Ice Mountain. You're good to go.
Well, a few bottles of Ice Mountain, depending on how long you're there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how good that lobster and crab would be if he boiled it in Ice Mountain?
Oh my God,
God.
dude. Don't even get me started. Well,
And
I
then
know
you-
what I'm doing tonight.
And then you just let the water cool off and just drink it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Mountain lobster water,
Tastes fishy.
Yeah.
but also still wet.
Yeah. Lobster water. Not as good as wiener water,
Regardless, though, I think he would be having even a better time. He'd be a little more laser focused when he's chopping that wood if he had Ice Mountain in his canteen instead of whatever Joe Schmo water he's rolling with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Melted snow or some bullshit.
we were playing Immaculate Grid earlier. Jared was an absolute dud. He took 2 sips of Ice Mountain and the man was dialed.
Yep.
True
That's it.
story.
Yeah. Hydration. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, if you're going to go on a bushcraft trip, make sure you are stocked to the gills with Ice Mountain,
Oh.
especially when you're fishing.
catfishing.
Fish. Meat without feet, you mean?
Oh, yeah, meat without feet. We'll get to that later.
Okay. That's a teaser.
So yeah, guys. Let Luke know he needs to get some Ice Mountain. All right, Jared, what do you got for us today?
We have a question from Fondle.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That was fucking loud.
Jared, I thought we had this figured out.
Fondle
Wait.
Fondleac.
Yeah, we almost got it. Fondle Mishak asks, when it comes to trying on clothes at a store, when will you actually do it versus just eyeballing it and hoping it's the right size?
One time and one time only in my adult life. It is when you're getting fitted for a tux.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I won't do it now because I'm pretty locked into a size. But there was like not so much anymore, but there was time where like once a year I would buy clothes for like the entire year.
Yeah, school shopping.
Yeah, but it would be like in the middle of winter. It would mostly be before like I'd go on my one vacation for the winter. You go and like buy like shorts and
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this before. You buy and wear clothes on vacation that you would not wear in normal life.
No.
Because one, it's like a special occasion, and two, your family may make fun of you for like a shirt that's a little out there, but you're not going to run into anyone you know and be self-conscious about the shirt.
Yeah.
So you're much more apt to try something crazy.
Well, and you want to match the vibe of the vacation too.
Correct. So I have like a whole section in my closet of stuff I'll never wear in Fargo, but I'd wear, California or Florida, you know what I mean? So I would, if I'm going to do like a bulk buying of things, I'll take the time and try stuff on. But if I'm walking in and getting a pair of like shorts or a shirt, I mean, I ain't trying that on.
Eyeball test. We've been buying clothes now for almost 30 years.
Well, I saw
we
this
got it down.
thing on Barstool that you just take your pants and you put them around your neck, and if it fits around your neck perfectly, then it'll fit your waist. I'm dead serious. They talked about it on one of their podcasts.
Wait, what? Like the weight? You put the waist
So
around
if
your
you
neck?
took your pants off and you held it like this,
Yeah.
and you went and it touched in the back correctly, it will fit your waist.
I'm gonna try that when I get home.
Yeah.
There's just no. I mean, my neck is much. It's much skinnier than my waist.
No,
My neck?
not if you took your neck and made it wider.
I'm also
Am I-
skeptical.
Okay.
Google this. They did this. This
No,
exact
yeah.
thing happened on their podcast.
right.
Everyone couldn't
take your
believe
pants
it.
off. Try it.
Just
Hold
do neck and pants waist trick. Yeah, right there. 2022 article.
New York Post.
I mean, take it for what it is, but
See, you just take it, you put it on your neck. If it touches and fits, then it'll fit your waist.
Oh, you drape it like a cape. I see. Okay. Okay.
interesting.
I definitely have
Back
pants.
to your comment. It doesn't matter if you've been buying clothes for 30 years. Every pair of jeans fits different.
Yeah, but we're at the point now where we can eyeball. Like those are long enough, and it's 34 waist. I got it.
And I know I'm an athletic fit, obviously.
Every pair of
It's
shorts
slim fit.
or pants that I buy, I try on.
Really?
Have to.
Ew.
Even like, just like,
If there's a dressing room available.
what if you were getting like running shorts?
Then no. Then because those are stretchy.
Okay.
But anything with a button on it is getting tried on.
But like jeans all run on the same, like the jean
No.
company.
No, they don't. Don't even
I'm with
claim
Ryan
that.
on this one.
Don't claim that.
Jeans
Tyler.
are tough, but I buy jeans online. So I have like 3 or 4 pairs that I haven't taken the tags off because they didn't fit when they showed up. Because they do fit different.
I've
Like,
never.
even on the same brand, they'll fit different.
Yes.
The material is different. Like some
Well, because they're
jean,
different cuts.
No, but there's certain there's some denim that's stretchier. There's some denim that's thicker and not.
Some of it's tight in the crotch. Some of it's loose on the hips or on the thighs. Some of it's tight in the ass, loose in the crotch.
I mean,
Most of mine are tight in the crotch. Right?
the only two things I'm looking at when I'm buying jeans are waist
Hey.
and length.
Hey, another pair of jeans that's too tight in the crotch. I haven't.
God damn it.
I haven't had a pair of jeans too tight in the crotch ever.
Yeah, I can only wear these in wintertime when it's really cold out.
Yeah, it's like,
No way will you catch me wearing these in the spring, summer, or fall.
like there's sometimes I wonder if I could just wear ladies' jeans. You know?
These fit way better.
Oh my god, this is so much more snug. Yeah. God, I was jean shopping the other day. Is it me or do they like make the cuts in the crotch like way too big now?
Am I right, guys?
Right?
You go to ask like one of the employees working there.
Yeah, just like, does this look too loose for you?
Is this, sir, there's a 20-ounce pop bottle in your pants.
So insecure.
Uh,
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try on jeans. Where is the socks section? I gotta stuff my stuff my jeans. See if they fit.
Sir, you don't need to take those jeans over the shoes. No, I was going to shoe section and get some socks.
Yeah, I think
I
I
get the socks in the bin because they're
The free
used.
socks.
Yeah, these ones are used anyway.
They're so
I'll use them
thin.
some more.
I think I've told this story on the podcast before, but there's a Dylan that I wrestled with in high school that stuffed his singlet before a match with a pair of tube socks.
Oh yeah.
Smart.
And he like taped it to his leg so it wouldn't come out while he was wrestling.
That's
And he is when we talk about Dylan's, he is who I picture in my head every time.
We got to start stuffing our junk more.
yeah, we do.
You
I mean-
remember that was a thing too, like in middle school, like
Uh-huh.
the scandals of people saying that girls are stuffing their bras.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kleenexes.
Why was that such a big deal?
I don't know.
I think because they were. Yeah.
I think it's because it's like a time in their lives where everyone's super self-conscious and people are hitting puberty and some aren't, and they're like,
Just so strange.
yeah,
Well, they were lying too.
right.
They were what they were. Their presentation was all lie. And as a horny 14, 15, 16-year-old guy, boy, it's like, quit lying to
Well,
us.
I hate to break it to you, it might be then too. And then once you start hitting about 40 plus, it's all a lie as well.
It's true.
It's lying.
you
Constant
know,
lying.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of someone right off the top of my head.
you're thinking of some 13-year-old bra being stuffed.
No. Back when I was in middle school.
Oh, through the lens of you as a 13-year-old.
Yes.
You're not thinking about that now.
Yeah,
Correct.
Ryan is 13-year-old Ryan is thinking about it.
Okay, got it.
We are time traveling.
Somebody now.
I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Thank
Mhm.
God.
Oof. Walking on
Um,
coals.
but yeah, all jeans don't fit the same.
Yeah, but I don't try them on. I just, as long as the waist is the correct number and the length is the correct number, I will buy them.
Yeah, but you got a normal body. Like, I would say of anyone in this room, you have the most normal body.
Thank you.
I don't really
Like,
know if he
Ryan's
does,
just
though.
he's kind of a beanpole, you know? We could call him Twiggy if we wanted to. Jake's got a swimmer's body. Strange.
Very
Jared
awkward.
and I are just a little too husky.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put you in the same boat as me, but
Oh yeah.
and then Tyler's just, you might be the most average guy I've ever met.
I
You're a
don't know.
Jake.
I don't want to be below average, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like you agreed at all.
No, I mean like
The
how I have a like abnormally larger butt than other guys.
I know, but your body type was average in like 1928.
well, so I don't know how
For
big his.
cars.
I don't know.
Before mass production of food was
For
invented,
drive-thrus.
you were average.
That's a compliment.
It's like, yeah, you look great, Ryan.
We said 1920s,
Yeah,
Oh wait, actually,
1908.
yeah.
yeah, like you're like a average sized guy
I'm like a Thomas
in the
Shelby style.
1920s.
Like Thomas Shelby kind of.
Yeah, like
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Mhm.
This makes me feel better. Yeah. I mean, you have an average. Like your body's average.
Thanks again, guys.
So it's really easy and safe for you to just buy stuff off. You are an off the rack type of guy.
I do
You
have.
also don't wear jeans often. Why is that? Because they never fit.
No, I don't.
I
wear-
gave you I gave you some of my old jeans.
Well,
Remember
those
that?
were
Too
never
short.
gonna fit. Yeah, I
the
mean,
waist was good though.
Waist is good. Too short though.
if only
Yeah,
you
because
had
you
a
didn't- I didn't
time
know the
machine
size.
and
You
could
didn't
go
know the
back to
number.
1920 and give your jeans to someone there.
I used to wear 36, size 36.
Yeah, maybe when he was lifting heavy and his butt was bigger, but then the waist he'd have to take a string line and just tie it, and then
Yeah.
they'd be overlapping around his waist.
It's
So
implied.
I actually have to get. I have no butt whatsoever. So
See?
the waist on my jeans is smaller than you would think. So I wear 32 36s,
See, I'm a
and
30.
which is a rare.
I'm also at
combo.
30.
So wait,
32
which
waist.
one's first? How do we know that?
Waist,
by the way?
waist is first, length is second.
Yeah.
You have a 36 length. How?
I'm 6'1".
So I'm a 30.
I wear a 32 length. Your legs are 4 inches longer than mine.
I got long legs.
That's the thing. 32, 36.
Yeah.
I'm a 32, 32. We have the same waist size.
You are a square.
I just have no ass whatsoever. So my pants, I need a small waist, and I still have to wear a fucking belt because it just sags on my ass because there's nothing to keep it up.
I think you're a
30s.
34 pant length at most.
I'm not.
I think you're having too much bunching up going on where the shoes are.
You wouldn't strike me for a 32 waist though.
That's literally the pants you gave me were 32 waist, and they were just too short. They fit up fine otherwise.
Like capri.
Why did I give you? I wear 32s. Why would I give those away?
You didn't like them. I don't know.
I'll be honest, Ryan, though. If you had to, you could squeeze into a 26.
No.
Yeah. Maybe a 28.
No. With this junk.
Oh my God. Next question, Jared.
What was the question?
How often do you try on clothes?
Oh, I try on everything from the waist down.
Okay.
Waist up.
Below the belt.
No.
I only try on hats, weirdly enough, actually. If I'm at a store, I will try the hat on before I buy it.
I'll usually try the underwear on.
Yeah. The 5-pack.
The 5-pack, and I'll try each of the 5 just to
You
make
just
sure I
never
like the
know.
color.
I actually rip open the bag of socks and make sure every one fits.
Make sure they fit with my b-ball shoes.
Yeah.
And then in the store, you test out how well they slide on hard surfaces. You're running down the aisles.
Yeah. I'll usually try.
And then you take your pants off so it can be authentic to your true home.
And I put on a white button-up shirt and some.
Yeah.
Risky business.
Yeah.
I usually do about a. Next question.
No, I want to hear it now.
I usually try on the wife beaters after like a set of 20 push-ups. Get the chest rocking.
I thought you were going to say you try on the tube socks. One at a time.
Only needs ankle socks.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Fucking toddler tube socks. That's what Ryan tries on. Hey, where's the toddler sock section at? Oh, you got a little guy? Well, yeah. I mean, you could say that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I have a son.
Toddler tube socks are huge, though.
I suppose
They do make
yeah.
them pretty big.
Newborn infant baby socks is what I'm looking for.
I'm looking for infant booties.
Jesus, Tyler. Watch.
Do you have like a sock thimble that I can check out?
Do you know the little weird round ball that they put on the tip of a pen when you buy it brand new? Do you have a package of those?
Well, that'd be your condom.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Wait, that's what we're talking about?
You guys are crazy.
We have a question from Curtis.
Still a little loud.
Oh, really?
Curtis E. Flush.
Yep, Curtis E. Flush.
Fucking go.
Nailed it.
Nice job, Ryan.
Thank you.
When tending to trick-or-treaters, do you give them a handful or let them reach in the bucket themselves?
I don't like hands in my bucket. The only bucket I like in my hand. No, the only hand I like in my bucket is my own. Or Anne's.
Yeah, I was just gonna say popcorn buckets. are a different
No, I'm
story.
gonna because I don't want some jackass kid getting more candy than he deserves. So for me, it's really there's a lot of factors that go into how much candy the kid gets. Usually, the smaller kids weirdly get more candy from me because I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute, they're innocent. You get like an 8 to 10-year-old coming up, you're like, this kid's probably a fucking Dylan. If I give him too much candy, it's more than he deserves. He's probably gonna do something dumb with it anyways.
Yeah. He may come back and ding dong ditch you though if you don't give him enough candy. Though.
I got ding dong ditched the other day.
Yeah, it sucks,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
That's got to be awesome.
I was actually excited because I saw it happen. Becca was right next to the front door. I was standing at the top of the stairs so I could see through the little side window. 3 kids run up and they didn't ding dong. They just knocked on the door really fast and sprinted. I was like, we just got fucking ding dong
We
ditched.
call that a knock and runner.
A knock and runner.
That's
Sorry to interrupt.
awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like kids aren't doing that anymore, so I feel like that's sweet when they do.
and
I had a drive-by ding dong ditch. This was last summer. Just
They
at home
shot
by my
your doorbell?
No, car drove up on my curb. Kid runs out, Rings the doorbell, and I'm watching him on the camera. I'm home alone on the couch. I'm watching him on the camera. Rings the doorbell, leaves, hops in the car, and then speeds off.
Hell yeah. They're evolving.
I wanted to tap.
But
him in
why
my yard
your
so
house?
bad.
Why your house amongst all the other houses?
I don't know. I don't know.
Probably You Betcha fan and saw that we shoot
Might have
sometimes
been.
at your house.
Yeah, my fucking
Recognize the
neighbors.
skit house.
Yeah.
Skid house.
So
Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
What?
I will hand out the candy myself for ulterior motives. I want to control the pace of the candy, so there's some left over for me when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Mm.
it's a case by case scenario for me. I'll give your kids as much as they want. They can dig their own hands in there.
Good. Dad'll eat it.
Yeah, and then but if it's you're right with the 8 to 10. That age to me is like, well, should you be out here?
Right.
Are you doing this as a bit with your friends or?
And I mean, I trick or treated at like 11 years old as a bit. It was like, hey, let's go trick or treating. It'll be really fun.
Yeah, we did too.
We use rollerblades, so we hit up more houses.
Smart.
Yeah. Also, if you come by not in a costume, you're just not gonna get that
No.
much. Maybe you get like one Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, you
you
get
get one sweet tart.
yeah.
Yeah, here's some fucking sweeties.
Yeah, you get the little tiny 2-pack of Starburst, and that's
you
it.
get the
Mhm.
mini Charleston chew.
Oh,
As adults, people like them, but
Those are
kids
good.
hate
Mhm.
Charleston chews.
Almond Joys.
You're getting black licorice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's all case by case for me. You get any trick or treaters, Jared? Because you're on bottom floor, right,
Yeah.
of the apartment.
I get nothing.
That sucks.
You don't get any at your patio door.
No, I'd freak out if I did.
Really?
Hope you
Kids
get
standing there
your
in a
patio
mask.
door ding dong ditched.
Oh, that'd be horrible. Yeah. Hope it doesn't happen.
If Ann and I are bored this weekend, I'll ding dong ditch you.
You're gonna have to be really fucking bored to drive all the way to Jared's house just to knock and run him.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, fuck. Something to do.
yeah.
Probably won't be home. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
No.
and if you're
I'll go to a bar in Moorhead, and then the Uber ride home, I'll have them swing by your place. And I'll-
yeah, could get you in big.
Don't
trouble.
drive away. I'll be back in literally like 10 seconds. Time me.
I do a drive-by ding dong ditch.
Yeah, then you're crossing state lines, though. That could get dicey. Ding dong.
Well, then they'll
ditch
never
crosses.
find me because I'll go just hop right over the border. Good luck.
Is the
Yeah, that
apartment
does.
is the apartment version of ding dong ditching like buzzing them at the gate and then taking off?
Yeah.
Or not the gate.
Buzzing and like,
yeah.
who is it? You need your pillow fluffed?
What?
Yeah.
Do you want mint?
Housekeeping?
Yeah.
And then run away and giggle.
Tyler, what did you say?
I said, if you would like a mint for your pillow.
Yeah.
What voice did you say it in though?
That's like exactly like that. It was word for
You
word,
didn't, though.
tone for tone.
You didn't though.
Mm-hmm.
He did though.
You did.
That wasn't me.
We got a question from Bo.
Bone her.
Yep. Bo and her asks,
Fuck yeah.
We got these guys down.
I'm soon to propose to my girlfriend. I'm curious if I should be buzzing or be sober for it because I'm nervous and I've never done this before. Thoughts or ideas
Good, you've never done it before.
to start?
But also not the end of the world if he has.
Yeah. Especially if the
Life's a
last one said
roller
no.
coaster. You never know what you're gonna get, you know? Yeah.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Got a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Thank you, Jared. Well said. A lot of loop-de-loops.
Life's a highway.
I
Don't be afraid to
think
take an
that
exit.
I was sober when I proposed. I don't recommend sober. It wasn't awesome. A lot of nerves.
Yeah.
A lot of sweat.
I mean, it all depends on what you're doing after. If you're like going on a date after, then you could probably be buzzed if you want. I was driving.
Okay, here's the question. What do you do after if you don't go on a date?
So I did it on the way to family Christmas.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was in Duluth, so we went out, had lunch, started drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared?
Same. Yeah. Same as Ryan.
You imagine just like,
You're
all
in
right.
Duluth?
No.
You imagine proposing, going, all right, well, I'm gonna watch Monday Night.
I do. I
What
know.
are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, like, that'd be insane.
All right. I'm going out.
Yeah, I feel like in every scenario, it's fine to be a little buzzed because you're gonna be doing something after. You're not just gonna be, all right, honey. Well, I'm gonna go to work.
It's
Yeah.
a Monday morning.
Hey,
He proposed Monday morning.
good
first
morning.
thing.
I'm on my way out the door, but a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, so dinner at 6? Cool. Will you marry me? All right, I'll be back after work. The ring is in the cabinet.
I know a couple who how they got engaged was she was fucking pissed at him one night and
He panic proposed.
yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think she went into a bedroom and like just slammed the door. And he's like, hey, like, can you come out here? Can you come out here quick?
No.
Like I have something for you. And then she came out and he proposed to her. So don't do that. And it was just at home. So I
Well,
think
that would actually suck if like you were planning it for a while and then like the day of she like gets fired or something. She's in a terrible mood. That would be the worst.
that would not be good.
You'd have to punt, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I mean,
How many punted proposals do you think are out there? Got to be a lot.
Yeah.
I can think of one.
Nerves too.
The Office.
Oh yeah.
Jim and Pam. Spoiler alert.
Wait, she doesn't end up with Roy?
Well, she does kind of end up with Roy for a little bit.
Okay.
Jet skis.
Lost all the jet ski money. Yeah. I'm gonna kill Jim Halpert. You don't know, Ryan.
I don't know.
Fucking jet ski money. That would suck.
Jake, what's your ideal proposal?
I have no idea right now. He's so far away from that.
Jake, how would you like to be proposed to?
His first thing is like he's first got to get a date.
Oh yeah, you'll get there.
I think
eventually.
Jake secretly has a girlfriend he won't tell us about.
Who knows?
You
You would know.
Yeah, your parents would probably know.
Honestly, Jake, though, keep that close to the vest because you'll hear about it.
No, what I will have to say, yeah, maybe it's good to wait to tell us till after you're engaged,
Mm-hmm.
because then we'll be cool about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Of anyone though, in the office that would end up in a Manti Te'os type of situation, it might be Jake.
If you don't know who Manti Teo is, it was the biggest catfish of all time.
You remember that, Ryan?
Oh yeah, but I think there's better candidates here than Jake.
Yeah, you're right.
For sure, there's one guy.
Some in the warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the
The warehouse guys or gals, maybe.
yeah.
But in this
Someone's
room,
No,
obviously
In this
it's
room,
Jake.
the
Yeah.
front runner, former employee, you all know who I'm talking about, for sure would get Manti Teo'd.
I can think of like 4.
Used to work on Breakfast Ball a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure,
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
That's got to happen a lot more than people think it does.
Yeah, especially with like, there's no confirmation.
They should do a show about it, honestly. It sounds like good TV.
What would you call it?
Mm.
Maybe like
Why do they call it catfish?
That's a great question, actually.
there's no way to find out.
Because like catfish, it doesn't look good on the outside, but it tastes good.
I don't,
Only when the water's
I don't
cold.
know if that's how deep they thought about it.
Maybe it's because you think you have a really.
No, it's not. What I'm saying is, it's like.
Can we Google this? We're an informational podcast.
I mean, maybe it's like.
Why
there's-
is it called catfishing?
There have been times where I'm like fishing the river and think I have a walleye on, and then it ends up being a fucking catfish.
That's true. It's like you want to catch everything but a catfish.
Yeah.
The term was coined by a filmmaker named Nev Schulman
The host of the show Catfished.
as the title for his documentary. That doesn't tell us dick.
Central North America. That's where they originated.
That's where catfish is originated. That makes sense. It doesn't. No one will know. No one will know. Say it. Why is no why is. Let's try
Catfishing?
cat catfishing origin online. Same give us the
fucking
same
thing.
result.
Loop de loop.
How did
Is it legal to catfish online? As someone asked.
God, what do they call it? What do you got for us, Jake?
Is it this one? Yeah. The myth is that cod were shipped with catfish in the same tanks in order to keep the cod active, ensuring the quality of the cod. Whereas when shipped alone, the cod would become pale and lethargic.
I can confirm. Other source on my phone says the same thing.
What?
It's based off of like codfish. Like they would put a catfish in there and then be like, "This ain't a codfish. It's a fucking catfish."
We should call it
Mm,
codding then.
yeah. There's so many other things I feel like it could have. Duping. Fucking over.
Not telling the truth.
Yeah. Liars. Cheaters. Scammers, maybe? We already figured this
Scammer,
out.
yeah. That's essentially what they're doing.
This is a
scamming.
dating scammer.
Identity theft.
Yeah, it's not a joke. We got a question from Dick.
Dick Rail?
Dick Insider asks, would you rather have a never-ending toothache or a never-ending earache?
Good question for your dad.
That is a great question. I'm pretty sure my dad's got both of them right now. So one is 2/3 because wisdom tooth came in and at 60 years old, apparently. And he's got an earache because my mom just talks all day. So let's just ask him what's worse. No, dad actually got it pulled.
Good.
Nice.
Just
Did he
one
put-
though.
Did he put it under his pillow?
I don't know what he did with it. I would actually like to see it.
Yeah, cool necklace.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah.
People wear shark teeth.
Yeah, why can't we wear wisdom teeth? It's like a rabbit's foot. It's
Yeah.
good luck.
Put it on a stick.
Make you
got
smarter.
You got a beard comb,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm watching a lot of bushcraft lately. What do you mean? Bushcraft
A one.
is unbelievable.
It's a one-tooth comb.
Bushcraft, if those don't know what I'm talking about, it's just people who go and
Trim their bushes.
they just don't use any
do.
modern technology to survive out in the woods other than sleeping bags and
Tents.
fire starters and tents
Yeah,
and
guns.
tarps and guns. Other than all that, they make a shelter out of real wood
And
and, an
flashlights
axe.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an axe
Mm-hmm.
and gloves.
Mm-hmm.
But it's did we talk about this on Patreon? Like we already figured out that we don't have to do this anymore. We invented chainsaws and power tools and all that. Why are we going back and doing that?
Lighters,
Lighters
matches, and gasoline.
and gas main lines he invented
Mhm.
Yeah.
and stoves and HVAC, microwaves, freezers,
Air fryers.
Air fryer.
You know, it's like I love watching it, but am I going to do it? No.
You never know.
Like literally the one guy I watched, his name's Luke with the Outdoor Boys. Awesome guy. Great guy. But he'll do a video and he'll just spend an entire day, sun up, sundown, chopping wood. He's like, oh, that was a great day. All right, time for dinner, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm like, what? All you did all day was chop wood? And you're like, that was a day well spent.
Yeah.
Simplistic.
Love his content though.
Yeah.
I'll watch an hour-long video of him making a log
Just
cabin.
chopping wood.
Just chopping wood.
Fucking Luke.
And then his
Don't
He's
even get
killing
me
it.
started on fucking Luke's buddy.
no, it's kids.
Oh.
I actually skipped the videos with his kids because there's too much like, are you nice and toasty?
Oh my.
I guarantee you, cooking any video with this kid in the wintertime, he asks him if it's nice and warm.
Nice and toasty.
Because he has to say that because if his kid's cold, people in the comments would be like,
You're gonna
yeah,
freak out.
child abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, this log
So he's
cabin-
got to like make sure that they're confirming that they're well fed and warm. you know?
Toasty.
It
Yeah.
also discounts the quality of his bushcraft. If they're cold, the shit didn't work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Although it's like kind of like people are like the whole internet trend that it with assistance from air traffic control, they could land a plane. I now believe I could get dropped in the woods and I would know what to do as long as I had a sleeping bag and a fire starter.
And a axe
And Luke, yeah.
and a flashlight.
And Luke would be like, Miles, are you toasty?
and your phone so you could watch
like,
Luke's videos.
I'm not like I'm actually not making fun of this guy because I like his content a lot. He seems like a very genuine, nice guy, but he's just constantly making sure this kid is toasty.
How old is
But
kid?
again, he has to because the internet will be like, "You fucking child abuse. He's cold."
Yeah, does he have a wife? Is he married?
Oh yeah.
She just at home.
Yeah, I don't think she loves bushcraft as much. I think
Sure.
she's more of a
She's sitting in
clean
her
shaven
central
type
air.
of gal.
Yeah. More of a, yeah.
Shave it.
I always thought
She's not
bushcraft
into the
meant
craft
landing
as much
strips.
as Luke is.
But I can watch him all day. I'm actually after this, I'm gonna go home and watch. It's 5:30. Get home 6:30, and then when I go to bed at 11,
After you
that's
chop
what I'm
wood.
doing until then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mentally chop wood with him.
Mhm. I always thought bushcraft meant landing strips.
Well, they're taking it back.
Or lightning bolts.
Yeah, anything creative. It's the craft.
Well, it used
Yeah.
to just be called surviving,
Mm,
but now it's because we don't have to do it anymore. It's become a craft.
mm,
It's
Yeah.
called life.
Tie dyeing.
yeah.
He's the guy that you see on TikTok that's always making the like snow forts, like digging down like 10 feet and building
Oh, I
caves
just
and stuff.
I just saw a video on that.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I just saw it was on my YouTube homepage this morning.
Yeah.
Was that Luke?
It was Luke from the Outdoor Boys channel.
Yeah, I think the title was like "Man asks son if he's toasty." And Yeah,
No, I guarantee he says that in the video.
under 10 feet of snow in a homemade igloo.
And I didn't realize how much I love bread until I watched his videos. Because like he eats better than I do on every trip in the woods. He'll bring king crab, steak,
The fuck?
lobster, and then he also makes his own bread in the woods. And he cooks it and puts butter and honey on it. And every single
that's
time,
so
the
good.
steaks are, yeah, that's fine. But every time he makes his own bread, I'm like, all I want to eat is a loaf of bread right now.
Yeah. Did you get a bread machine for your wedding?
I don't think so.
Oh, you should.
I'd say yeah, bread machines are damn near better than air fryers.
Yeah, but I can just like buy it at the store because I'm not in the woods.
It's way better homemade. I'll bring you a piece of homemade bread tomorrow. My parents make it all the time.
okay.
Um,
But he does make it look really easy. He just puts flour and yeast in there and then puts water in there. That's all it is, right?
Mm-hmm. In time.
Yeah, and lets it rise and
Yeah.
then cooks
Not
it
the
later.
seasoning though.
Yeah. We're out of time.
Yeah, Jared, don't get confused with thyme. Okay.
But yeah, everyone should at least go watch one of his videos.
Just type in Luke on YouTube and he'll pop up.
Toasty.
Outdoor Boys channel on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You know it's legit because Miles does not often endorse other
No,
channels.
No, this guy,
No.
I
Does he-
like in the past 2 weeks, I've probably committed 10 hours to this guy.
Jesus. That's almost an hour a night. Hour chopping wood a night.
Yeah.
Does he ever hunt mushrooms or like asparagus or anything?
And he
on his
doesn't
channel?
look that in shape, but the dude can just go all day long. What were you
Like a
saying?
Johnny Appleseed.
Hunting mushrooms and asparagus? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No, he'll pick berries and make tea though. So like he'll just like pick some wild berries and then put it in his tea. I don't get it.
You did that question didn't even enter in one ear.
Oh, well,
It wasn't one ear in one ear out the other. It just didn't even enter.
I have headphones.
It's got
in.
an earache.
So I'm gonna have to say that I would probably prefer the toothache to the earache.
Oh yeah.
I just equilibrium. I haven't had one of either in a hot minute. so,
I've never had a toothache.
Knock on wood.
yeah.
I have.
No, I don't even
It's-
need to knock it. I just know. Literally, last time I went to the dentist, they usually they want you to come back every 6 months. They said, you don't just come in a year. Why are you coming this often?
Get the fuck out of here.
So now I
Don't
don't
show
get-
your fucking
now I
face
don't
in
have
our
to-
office again.
Now I don't have to come for a year. No, I've never had a cavity. Anne's had like 46.
I used to
It
have
just doubled up. she's had cavities on cavities.
Really?
And I have no, yeah,
They're not fun.
I've never had a toothache. So I'm going to have to go toothache then. Because I'd like to just even know what it feels like.
Don't recommend it.
I've had both, I think. I think I've only had one earache in my life. But I'd probably take a toothache. Because I don't feel like there's nothing that a toothpick or like a piece of floss can't handle. Unless you actually need a tooth removed. In which I've never had that type of toothache. If it's just I've had a piece of jerky stuck in between the back two molars before, and that fucking hurts.
I hate the feeling when you get food stuck and you can actually feel your teeth being pushed apart
Yeah.
from the food.
That hurts.
And that's maybe one of the best feelings in the world, though, when you finally do get that food out.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, this sigh of relief.
That is nice.
That's one of those.
It's like up there
situations.
with when you've been on a road trip and your shorts ride up and then you finally pull them all down like
Yeah.
this.
Yep. Another good
Those
one.
two feelings are pretty close.
That's one of those rare instances where the destination is better than the journey.
For sure.
Correct.
For sure.
The journey sucks for that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go toothache.
I'll probably go toothache too. Earaches suck. Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. I got a proposition for you.
I want to hear it.
Would you like to hydrate your wallet with $40,000? Would you absolutely like to make your
Can I get
wallet
that 100?
sopping wet with 40 grand?
It's not the only thing I can make sopping wet. 40 grand.
What else? A mop?
Yes.
Okay.
So would you?
I would love nothing more.
Jared, why don't you tell them how you can do it?
Pick up any Powerade or vitamin water, then enter your phone number at the checkout for a chance to win $40,000.
Where, Jared?
At Holiday.
For
Is that
those
easy?
for those that speak cool, it's also could be 40 G's.
Yep.
Or 40K
40 large?
Yeah.
or 40
40
large
40
or
racks.
Mhm.
Is it 40 racks or 40 stacks?
I think it'd be 40 racks.
What's a band?
Band is
It's
10,
not
I believe.
a band is 10 G's.
Yeah,
So
4
it'll be
bands.
4 bands.
4 bands is cool.
That doesn't
That
sound
is
as
so
cool.
sick. Would you like to hydrate? Would you absolutely like to dip your wallet in some wet 4 bands? Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
It's cold hard cash though.
Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know if they might write a check.
It could also.
As long as did they give out one of them big checks like on the Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
All I know
Restrictions
is
apply.
you can go a holiday, get yourself a Powerade or a
Vitamin water.
vitamin water.
Yeah.
Enter your phone number at the checkout, and you could possibly win cold hard cash or a check that you could then go to the bank and cash and get cold hard cash.
or a
Yeah.
prepaid.
Well, you
Visa.
could cash checks and then break necks.
we don't recommend. It's not an official holiday
Oh.
statement to break necks.
Don't-
That's
Yeah.
probably in the restrictions apply part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Some restrictions do apply though, guys.
Yep. Get some money just for sipping on Coke hydration product.
What a good way to wet your wallet.
Yep.
Holiday gas station. Don't pass gas, turn on in, and plug your phone number in. You get 140 G. All right, Jared, what else you got for us?
All right. We have a question from Charles.
Charles Dickens?
This
Charles Dickens, bud?
No, Charles Petersener asks,
Charles is such a stretch.
Chuckin. It's nickname for Charles
Chuckin.
is Chuck.
Chuck
Chuck and
Peters
Peters in her.
No, I get that, but Peter Zinner.
yeah. Things that just bother you more than it should as an adult. Example, I can't stand it when we have too much garbage to shut the lid before pickup day.
Mm.
That's so easy.
I can't stand it when Anne doesn't close the refrigerator door all the way.
Mm.
That
Like,
would get annoying.
3 to 4 times. No, she's gonna get mad if I say 4. 2 to 3
3.5.
times.
A week.
2 to 3 times a week. Literally, I'll just be sitting there working on my computer at the island in the kitchen, and I'll look over. The door is open, or it'll go all the way to the point where the refrigerator beeps at us.
Oh yeah. See, mine doesn't even beep. Mine would just completely defrost if I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Everything goes bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll even do it with the freezer as well. I'm like, dude, shut it.
Yeah, sometimes if I shut my freezer too hard, it'll pop open the fridge door.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So microwave, dishwasher, fucking fridge.
The one thing about the microwave that bothers me too is when Ann doesn't clear the time left
Yes, and
off.
then you can't see what fucking time it is. You look at the microwave to see what time it is, and it
First
says
world
4
problems.
seconds.
Isn't that weird though? I will be
Must be nice to see the time. on your
anywhere in the world other than a kitchen, and I'll look at my phone as my first resort for a time. I won't look for a clock on the wall. That's insane.
It's hard to
Won't do
read.
any of that. But if I'm in the kitchen, I won't even think about looking at my phone. I'll just look at the microwave. It's a very strange phenomenon in
Mhm.
humans.
Or the
I think
stove.
it's growing up, all we had was really a stove and microwave check time.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to read the fucking hands on the clock.
And it's a great way to know if the power went out, if it's like flashing at you.
That's right.
It's the only way to know.
Yep.
Unless you're there.
Or unless all the power went out.
Unless the power went out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, flip a light switch.
There's two ways.
I remember my mom got a clock growing up and it just didn't have any numbers on it. She just had to guess approximately what time it was. What's the point of this clock?
Yeah. Did you just have dots or what? Or just had nothing?
It was just like a decorative clock.
Oh, sure.
It's like a lot of old people have clocks that are just fucking birds. No numbers. It's just, all right, the loon is 12.
Yeah, but at least
Eagle
if there's
is
a
6.
point, reference point for the hand. This thing had no reference point. It wasn't even a circle. It was a rectangle too.
Oh,
You need to see this clock.
I mean, it was like whoever made it was like, I got this cool piece of abstract art. It's missing something though. What if we just threw some clock hands on it? Well, what about the numbers? Well, that'll ruin the art. Fuck it. No
Time
one will
doesn't
care.
matter.
Jesus Christ. It's like, why do we need to reinvent the wheel here? Clock's a clock. It should tell you the time.
Uh-huh.
Jared, what was the question again?
Things that just bother you more than it should as an adult.
I hate when people like their outside light is any other color than white or orange or white or yellow.
Oh, that
Back
does
to blue,
bother
Tyler.
me.
My next door neighbors have blue, and I fucking hate it.
Back to blue.
That's not what it's for.
Yes, it is.
Lately, it's been that
I
in
think
Fargo.
it
Yeah, that sucks.
Never
Tyler.
mind.
It is.
But it's more so like for Halloween they'll do orange,
Yep.
and then they won't change it out again. That bothers me. I don't, tis the season, right? If you want to have green and red. Yeah, that was an unbelievably bad take by Tyler.
I mean,
God.
we can do
Clip
something
that,
other
clip
than
that.
change our street lights.
Just I mean,
No.
you're already.
Just take the L.
Yeah.
That was funny. It
Yeah.
was funny. You
I
got that wrong.
You're digging deeper than Luke would.
No, he digs deep.
Yeah, that one actually is like, I think it's pass for sure. The blue lights, but red and green for
Yeah.
Christmas, and then they don't take it off ever.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And it's like middle of April, and they still got the red and green or the
Yeah.
orange.
Or that's or like that's the only type of lights they put up for Christmas. Is just their outdoor lights that are red
Yeah.
and green. That's
I-
the worst too.
Also, like that when people have like the blue tinted headlights on their car. I hate that
Those
too.
are fucking sick. What do you mean?
Sometimes
Paired,
just
paired
stock-
with the yellow
mean?
fog lights. What do you mean, dude?
They're terrible.
That's the best. And then if you also pair it with a KC light bar on top.
Tyler, you have blue lights on your pickup.
No, I do not.
Oh, you're talking really blue.
Yeah, like blue.
Mine are very yellow.
like almost
Sure.
purple. Like almost
So blue,
purple.
it's purple.
Yours aren't yellow though. You drive a 2021. They're not yellow.
It
in the
doesn't matter. It
21.
doesn't matter at
They
all.
are.
It doesn't matter at all. What-
Something that's really been grinding my gears lately, and I'm currently dealing with this, is my neighbor. So my neighbor.
If this is about the fucking cigars again.
No, I haven't had.
swear to
I
God.
haven't had any wood tips in my yard in a long time.
What
Because I haven't been throwing pouches in his yard.
Talks
What
about his neighbor
color
more
is
than his kid.
your neighbor's house lights outside?
Blue.
Ugh.
His brother's a police officer.
Tyler,
Fuck's sakes. You just stop.
Fly the flag instead.
He has a flag too.
Yeah, stick with that. You don't need a light. It's annoying. I'm gonna die on this hill.
Because you're already dug way too
Ryan,
deep.
just
One thing that's been annoying me lately is my neighbor has a big dead branch that is growing. It's starting to grow across the fence into my good tree in the back, and he refuses to cut it down.
Did
It's
you ask
completely
him
dead.
to cut it down?
I haven't, no, but I
What
think
if he can't even see it?
oh, he for sure can, because he's been on my side of the yard plenty of times, and I've referenced it before. Fuck, I'm thinking about trimming this tree. If you want me to get up there and
I'm gonna be
trim
honest
yours
with
a
you.
little bit,
I'm
then-
gonna be honest with you, Ryan. It took me 2 years to get my house numbers up. If you thinking ever I'm making it a priority to chop some dead tree that's hanging over my neighbor's lawn, that you are wishing and praying.
What if your neighbor asked?
that's not being a very good neighbor though.
The dude's chain smokes cigars on.
No,
his
this is
patio.
the other side.
my
Don't even get me started on that. The tree on cigar smoking neighbor's
You
side.
gave up on that tree?
No, I got a text the other day. You want me to read it?
Yeah,
I got-
do.
I got-
absolutely do.
I got updated. Let's see.
Give us some backstory because I think
So the backstory is this tree has been prohibiting my sprinklers from hitting the spot they're
Yep,
supposed
you
to hit.
told us about that.
I don't know if it was on Patreon or not.
So I need him to trim this tree, and he texted me yesterday. We plan to trim that big tree in the yard in the spring. I know it's a pain in the ass with all the leaves falling in your yard. If it were up to me, I'd cut the fucking thing down. But I want to stay married.
That's such a good move.
And I said, "Thank God! I've been wondering why you were going to trim that thing."
You said that to him? Oh my God.
No, dude. Of course not.
What did you
I
say?
was like, "Yeah, don't worry
Well, yeah,
about it."
I was saying, what did you puss out and say? What did
No.
you read? What you
I
pussed
will.
out
I
and
will
say?
right here. I said, "Ha ha ha ha." Sounds good. I don't blame you either. Leaves from all different directions all over the goddamn place.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You totally
And
wussed
I said nothing a mower can't fix.
out. you totally wussed out. He's all talk.
What do you mean wussed out?
Yeah, fucking guy, he got his shit hanging over.
Oh,
Don't worry about it, my guy.
oh
We
yeah,
got
well, yeah,
mowers.
of course. I mean, he's offering to trim it
All
now.
talk. I do the same thing.
So yeah, well, I mean, so we're getting that trimmed in the spring. That's positive.
Hey, you gotta send him a screenshot of that text in the spring just to remind him.
He'll know for sure.
What if he moves? He's planning to move.
That way
right
you have to
before the
start
spring.
all over again.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully there's maybe.
Hey man, I know you're new to the neighborhood and all, but like, could you fucking get this tree figured out?
The last guy said he was gonna do it
Yeah.
this spring, and he never did.
Well, maybe he'll move out before the new owners move in.
No, there's an open house. Ryan scoots in the open house to the realtor, like, hey, can you at least put in the purchase agreement that they got to trim that before he leaves? I'm really
Yeah,
worried that he
yeah.
ain't gonna get that thing trimmed.
We'll factor that. We'll
Just
factor a
fucking
tree trimmer coming
sneak
over.
that thing into the purchase agreement if
Yeah.
you can.
It's a beautiful tree too. It's just if it grows another foot, it's gonna grow into the side of my shed. So
Get
Yeah,
rid
I
of
mean,
your shed now.
Huge
I'm not
issues
moving.
over at the Sheely household. You got fucking chain cigar smoking tips in your yard.
Microwave
got-
doesn't work.
You got trees growing into your woodshed.
No surround sound in the basement.
No surround sound in the basement.
I
Shit
gotta
flap
fix
looked
that
at this
before I
look good.
move. I gotta fix that surround sound.
I thought you did.
I don't go down there.
Mm.
Don't go down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
Okay.
something-
Oh, not even the surround sound downstairs. The sound bar upstairs now doesn't work. And Meg's like, I think Meg's waiting for me to fix it, and I'm waiting for her to fix it. So I don't know who's gonna fix it.
It's not getting fixed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to fix it.
I'm gonna fix it. Yeah. We just have to figure out who's gonna fix it. Once she tells me, "Hey, I was gonna ask you if you could fix that," then I'll fix it.
The amount of times like something like that will happen between me and Ann, and then we'll be like, all right, well, rock, paper, scissors has got to do this. And then we do it, and then she loses and has to do it. I'll just do it. I was just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you realize like, oh fuck, I look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Even though I won.
That happened
I
to
didn't
me.
win.
Meg and I had a bet. This is actually so the gas station that we were pulling into. before my kid was throwing up, we made a bet. I can't remember what the bet was. We made a bet, and whoever lost had to bring him into the bathroom and change his diaper. Well, I ended up losing, so that was actually my diaper change. But then,
nice, you made a diversion.
complete diversion.
Gave him
So then she ended up changing his diaper because she was taking care of the puke while I was trying to find a fucking napkin. So, yeah.
All right, we're back to 0 days that we've been affected by this puke story.
So that's just one thing that's been really fucking grinding my gears.
Yeah. We have a question from Cheeks. Cheeks asks,
It's like he almost doesn't do the button fast enough to where it loses the effect. It's like, we have a question from Cheeks. When it should be, we have a question for, and then it should be starting as you're finishing it.
It's like a fade in, fade out.
all right, we got a question from
No,
Cheeks.
it's too early. It's too early.
Too early. We got a question from Cheeks.
Okay.
This one,
40s.
I know. That was a bit.
Oh,
this one is for Miles.
ooh.
When you worked for your dad, how did you balance being his kid but also his worker? I work for my father and seem to feel like sometimes he treats me like his kid and sometimes I'm his worker.
My dad. Okay. How would I? I would say he treated me more like an employee more often than he treated me like a kid. Except for like when I would like schedule an appointment in the middle of the day, it was always like, you get your appointment, you know, whereas everyone else would be like, why the fuck did you schedule that appointment? My brother was the king of scheduling a haircut at 1:30.
It's a good move.
Really?
Yeah.
Post lunch haircut.
Yeah. And then like even after years after my brother left the company, we'd be like, oh, it's 2:00. Mason should be going to his haircut just about now.
Nice.
You just don't, we never acted like that much. I feel like he'd maybe once in a while, like in college, be like, how's workouts this morning, whatever. But other than that, it was like, my dad doesn't talk.
Very brief.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So
I feel like it wasn't very hard for me.
So for your problem, just look at it and be like, well, I'm gonna be running this fucking company someday, so you better start treating me better.
Yeah, maybe that would have been different if he was grooming me to take it over. He would have maybe favored me a little more, but he knew.
Yeah.
He knew I was out of there.
Yeah. I'll give you a couple of years of help in the summer, but I'm out.
Yeah. You ever work for your dad?
Yeah. Yeah. A couple summers. I was mainly, I was plant hydrator.
Classic boss's kids role.
Well,
The cushiest job on the whole landscaping crew.
I mean,
I'm just going to walk around and water plants.
no.
I'm in the hydration crew.
I mean, some of the wheelbarrows that I was bringing from point A to point B.
Full of water?
Well, when I was actually, my main job was watering plants at home. So I'd get up in the summer, I would water 100+ plants, and then I might have had
kept them in a nursery, right?
We kept them in our
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we kept it in our backyard.
Yeah.
So it was like he had his own nursery essentially. But then when I was on the job site, I mean, I had like full wheelbarrows of river rock and shit, and I mean, you couldn't stop me at that point.
So your main role was wake up in like a half hour of work?
It was like probably half hour. I put an hour on the time card though.
Classic. That was the one thing, the one treatment would he'd be like, hey, I know we're not going to get, 40 hours this week, or if it was a slow week or something, just add a couple hours on the time card. Was the classic dad move.
Yeah. Yeah, I work 30 and put down 60. I played baseball in the summers though, so I didn't have time to work full days.
It's like a full-time job.
Yeah, I'd have been a good employee, just didn't have time. So I had no choice. I had to fluff hours if I want to get paid.
Yeah.
You know,
Believe it or not, my dad in recent years said that my youngest brother was the best worker out of all me and my brothers.
Really?
Did that sting at all, or were you like, whatever?
I did not. I was more interested in joking around with the boys than I was trying to work really hard.
Well, I mean, there's something to be said though about culture.
The one, my older brother though, if kind of fucked him up, he still gets if you bring it up, he still gets mad about it.
I'm bringing it up next time I see him.
But the thing is, my brother, he would just, any moment we had a second to rest, he would fall asleep.
What time do you guys start in the
Because
morning?
he's working for my dad, he'd go out every night till 2, 3 in the morning and have to wake up at 7.
Oof.
So it'd be like
Holy
15-minute afternoon break. You lean up against the panels and he would just be sleeping.
What time do you guys start?
The
in the
last
morning?
15 minutes of lunch, he would just sleep in the truck. You know, it's when you're groggy all day, tough to be the hardest worker.
Yeah. What time did you guys start?
Now, smartest worker. Best for camaraderie was probably me.
Oh, flops.
You need
camaraderie, guy,
though.
I was the glue that held it together.
One more round.
What did you ask me, Ryan?
What time do you camaraderie usually start?
Well, camaraderie would start at like 8,
Sure.
but you're supposed to be there at like 7.
Okay.
So I was never. There was a gray area, right? So like, you were supposed to show up to the shop at 7, then you like kind of leave the shop at 7:15. So, but I was never a go to the shop first guy. I would just always go to the job site, and with my personal rig, and so I wasn't getting there before 7:30 because they weren't going to be there,
Right.
you know. But I'd clock in at 7 for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Boss's kid advantage, you know. What's
Yeah.
he gonna do?
Yeah.
When
What's he
I
gonna do?
when I worked on the roof one summer, I was with the boss's kid, and every time we had to do a hot tar roof, all of a sudden, the kid got to go along with his dad and bid jobs.
Nice.
Oh.
Grooming them.
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah.
Dad's teaching me
That
how to
makes
bid
sense.
jobs this week. Well, you're never gonna know how to bid a fucking hot tar roof if you've never done one.
No.
You could have groomed my younger brother to take over or my older brother to take over the business, I think. I think my dad just didn't want to have to talk to anyone for most of the day. So to like have someone shadowing him, I think would have bothered the fuck out of him.
Asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have hated that.
Yeah. Oh my God, he would have hated
Yeah,
it.
I'd rather have this business die with me than make small
yeah.
talk with you.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this business die with me than have to explain something to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. My dad would have explained if I'd asked. I just never asked.
I didn't care enough. We got a question from Benoit. Benoit Balls asks, after how many days before you should throw out the leftovers out? So how many days does it take for you to throw out leftovers?
I feel like we had this question already.
I think we did last week. It's age appropriate. Anywhere from the age of like 18 to 22, 23, it's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we did this one already for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we also talked about if it's chicken, it's different than steak, and so on and so forth.
oh, my bad.
King crab's different
it's,
than lobster.
It's totally okay, Jared. It's just don't ever let it fucking happen again.
We gotta pick a good one now. We got a question from Holden.
Hold them
Two cocks?
macaque.
Holden 2Dicks69 asks, you're in the middle of a bank lobby and a guy with a wrist.
Why is he holding 2 dicks?
I don't know.
His and his buddies.
You're in the middle of a bank lobby and a guy with a wrist rocket wearing a face mask walks in to rob the place. What's your move?
Just start running around.
If he's got a wrist rocket, you're gonna be fine. Just fucking leave.
Yeah, maybe just protect your head. If you get hit with
Yeah.
a rock from a wrist rocket anywhere else, unless it's got a blade on it, I think you're fine.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but you're gonna live.
Yeah, you're gonna live.
Well, it also is he walk in with it already cocked because that's different. If he's got to then fucking pull a rock out of his
Yeah.
pocket, situated in the little pouch, pull it back, and then aim, you bum
Yeah.
rush him.
Well, by that time, he's getting a chocolate chip cookie frisbeed at his throat.
Because those things are hard as shit.
Yeah.
It's been
That's
there
gonna
for the
hurt
whole
worse
week.
than
Yeah.
the wrist rocket is fucking
Fucking
98 mile an hour submarine pitch from T-shirt guy
Yeah.
with a day old cookie.
yeah, fucking triple C to the carotid.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Fucking blunt force trauma with a cookie.
Yeah, we'll keep the oatmeal raisins. I'll eat those. I'll fucking-
Yeah.
I think what you gotta also do is get in close proximity, juke him by going up, then he'll aim high,
yeah,
and then you leg sweep him
Yeah.
down.
yeah.
It's hard to shoot a wrist rocket. It's easy to shoot a gun if you're falling, but to shoot a wrist rocket while you're falling is
A lot more angles.
that is also true. You could take a page out of Rex Kwon Do and just break the wrist and then walk away.
Yeah.
How's he supposed to shoot the wrist rocket if his wrist is broken?
I mean, I think the move is to
Yeah.
grab the wrist rocket from him, put the rubber thing around the back of his head, pull the wrist rocket back, and let it go right in his face.
Well, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
if you get a hold of the little bungee part, you then just pull it through the wrist rocket. He's holding it like this, and you let it go, and it hits him in the
yeah,
face.
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Imagine the paper cuts you could give him too with those deposit slips.
Well,
Yeah, start
those
throwing
fucker-
them like cards.
Yeah.
well, I'm not deposit. I'm mostly taking money out. Usually.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to stack
Oh, you're
100.
back
Yeah.
again today.
Yeah, just start throwing my maxed out credit cards at him.
Yeah.
No jokes on this fucking guy. What I do is just hit him in the square in between the eyes with an acorn in my wrist rocket. I always got a wrist rocket on me.
I keep that thing on.
Yeah. Permit to
Fucking,
carry.
I got a
baby.
fucking buckeye on me, and I'll just. Those things are hard.
fucking acorn.
We got a question from Carly. Carly Neary asks, I'm curious about the preferred method of getting rid of your scent off your blaze orange hunting clothes.
I don't. So, if you walk
Maybe
into
that's
my
your
woods,
issue.
if you walk into my woods at any moment, you can smell the donuts and coffee on me.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's, just,
understandable.
it's the risk I'm willing to take. I don't use a bow when I hunt, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, and so she asked blaze orange. So I'm not as particular with the blaze orange as I am the bow camo, but the
This is Tyler's question, by the way. This is right up his alley.
for general scent control for the blaze orange, wash it with scent wash, dry it with the scent dryer sheets, and then it goes in this like a scent lock tote, and then I bring it to hunting camp in the tote.
You
You,
ever
spray it with anything?
I'll spray it morning of, but I don't spray anything at home in the washes.
you ever let them dry outside?
Yeah, I used to when I didn't live in town and I had like a place to hang them and shit. I don't have a place to hang them anymore.
Yeah.
But
You dry them outside.
yeah,
Get that nice nature smell.
Yep, the bow clothes, bring them to grandma's. She has a place to hang them. Then I hang them outside.
There we go.
Done and done.
There we
Could
go.
piss on them too.
Yep. Yeah, you get them all nice and
Soak 'em in
scent free
piss.
just to put deer piss on them.
Yeah. Soak them in your own piss.
Yep.
It's a wild world. We got a question from Jack.
Meehaw.
Jack.
Jack
Meehoff.
Meehoff.
Jack Shotgun asks,
God.
would you rather get free gas for life or never pay taxes again?
Never pay
So
taxes
taxes.
again.
Yeah, I'll give my car away to not have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
You can
I'll
have
ride the
Uber,
bus.
Uber everywhere.
yeah, I'll fucking Uber ever will.
Why did you say it like that?
It's a song.
Saga.
Oh,
Uber ever will.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even a.
Gas is expensive though.
not as expensive as taxes.
Diesel's $5.
Maybe another day I'll sit you down,
Diesel
Jared,
lasts
and
longer,
explain to you how taxes work. You work hard for your money,
Jared, you live in Minnesota too, where the taxes
and then
are
you
through
take
the
a huge
fucking
chunk
roof.
of that and just burn it.
That's probably why I get a lot of IRS mail and I don't check it.
That
What
would be
if
why.
Jared's just wanted by the IRS right now?
The IRS keeps
No.
calling me. It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Tell,
Who's ERS?
yeah, yeah. This telemarketer Urs keeps calling me. It's fucking pissing me off.
Probably
He
scammers.
keeps asking me to give him a bunch of money. Why would I do that? Sounds like a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking irritable rectum syndrome.
Yeah. You pranksters, haha, funny.
I know it's IBS, not IRS.
IRS calls and you try to be one of those guys that fucks with the telemarketers, but it's the actual IRS.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your social security number?
No, I called Jared and he picks up and he's like, "This is the IRS. You guys need money." I don't think this is money well spent by you guys. I feel like you got literally bigger fish to fry than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to pick on me.
Yeah. Right.
Right. That's it.
I love how the tax system is just an honor system too. Yeah, just guess how much you're gonna pay, roughly. But then if you fuck that up, we'll then get mad at you and come at you and give you fees.
Here's
Like, especially now that it's electronic, why can't they just tell you exactly what you owe?
Right.
It's a racket.
Yeah. I love
Not
to.
racket.
It's a
Hearing,
tax.
though.
It's a tax racket.
Yeah. Nice.
Snuck one more good one in before the end. You had something else to say, Tyler?
I don't remember.
It's not better than what I just said. Tell you that much.
I was
Tax
gonna.
racket.
I was gonna
Yeah.
remind you to tell people about meat without feet.
Oh yeah, new hat on the site. Meat without feet. If you ask me how we got to this point that we're selling a hat that says meat without feet with a fish on it, don't just accept it, love it for what it is. That's what we've done.
Yeah.
We have sold at least one though, so I think it's a win.
It is my favorite hat we've done in a long time. I love stupid jokes like that.
Puts a smile on the face.
Yep.
So go check out the meat without feet at oubetcha.com. Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio. If you want to ask questions, go subscribe to the Patreon as well. Patreon.com/You Betcha Radio, or go to the app and check out the Betcha Radio. And may your meat have no feet and your wrist rocket be locked and loaded. Cheers, Ryan.
Taxes paid.
And back the blue.
With a flag.
With a blue light.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.